Have you ever caught yourself talking to yourself and wondered if it's normal or even healthy? Well, you're not alone. In today's video, we're going to explore why this common habit might actually be a sign of a healthier mind. You'll discover the surprising psychological benefits of self-talk and how it can help you become more focused, confident, and even more productive in your daily life. By the end of this video, you'll understand why talking to yourself isn't just for those moments of frustration or confusion. It's a powerful tool that many successful people use to stay on track. So, if you've ever wondered whether your inner dialogue is a sign of brilliance or madness, keep watching, you're about to find out. Self-talk is the internal dialogue or monologue that we engage in with ourselves throughout the day. It's that voice in your head that narrates your experiences, offers commentary, and provides guidance on what to do next. This internal chatter can be either verbal, where you speak out loud to yourself, or mental, where the conversation remains in your mind. It plays a crucial role in how we process our emotions, solve problems, and navigate through life. While everyone engages in self-talk to some degree, the style and frequency can vary significantly from person to person. For some, self-talk is a near-constant stream of thoughts and reflections, guiding them through daily tasks and challenges. For others, it might occur only in moments of stress, decision-making, or when processing complex emotions. Regardless of how it manifests, self-talk is a universal human experience that is deeply embedded in our cognitive functions. There are two main types of self-talk, positive and negative. Positive self-talk is encouraging and supportive, helping individuals stay motivated and focused. It's the inner cheerleader that boosts your confidence and reminds you of your capabilities. On the other hand, negative self-talk can be critical and self-defeating, often leading to increased anxiety and lowered self-esteem. It's the inner critic that can undermine your efforts and magnify your doubts. Interestingly, self-talk is not just limited to thoughts and words, it also involves our emotions and physical sensations. For instance, when you're nervous about an upcoming presentation, your self-talk might include thoughts like, "I'm not prepared," or "everyone will think I'm a fraud," which are accompanied by feelings of anxiety and a racing heartbeat. Understanding the full scope of self-talk involves recognizing how it integrates with your emotional and physical responses. The origins of self-talk are thought to be tied to the development of language and cognitive processes in humans. As children, we often talk out loud to ourselves when learning new skills or playing, which is a natural part of cognitive and emotional development. This external dialogue gradually becomes internalized as we grow older, forming the basis of our internal monologue that we carry into adulthood. Psychologists believe that self-talk serves several essential functions, such as self-regulation, planning, and problem-solving. It acts as a cognitive tool that helps us organize our thoughts and actions, making it easier to manage tasks and navigate complex situations. By verbalizing our thoughts, we can better understand our feelings and motivations, which aids in decision-making and emotional regulation. Moreover, self-talk can act as a form of mental rehearsal, especially when preparing for challenging or anxiety-inducing situations. For example, athletes often use positive self-talk to visualize success and reinforce confidence before a big game. Similarly, someone might rehearse a speech in their mind, using self-talk to guide their tone and delivery, reducing the fear of public speaking. Understanding self-talk is key to recognizing its impact on our lives. By becoming aware of our inner dialogue, we can better control our thoughts and emotions, leading to improved mental health and well-being. Whether we realize it or not, self-talk shapes our perceptions and experiences, influencing everything from our mood to our motivation. By harnessing the power of self-talk, we can cultivate a more positive and productive mindset. Talking to yourself is not only normal but also a fundamental aspect of the human experience. Despite some misconceptions, most people engage in some form of self-talk daily, whether they are aware of it or not. It's a natural cognitive process that helps us navigate the complexities of everyday life by providing a mechanism for internal reflection and decision-making. The notion that talking to yourself is a sign of mental instability is a widespread myth. In reality, self-talk is a healthy and common behavior that people of all ages and backgrounds engage in. It helps us to clarify our thoughts, make sense of experiences, and regulate our emotions. Far from being a marker of madness, self-talk is a tool that everyone uses, often without even realizing it. In fact, research suggests that self-talk is not only normal but also beneficial. Studies have shown that individuals who engage in self-talk can better manage stress and anxiety, enhance their problem-solving abilities, and improve their focus and concentration. This internal dialogue can serve as a form of cognitive rehearsal, preparing us for future challenges by simulating scenarios in our minds. Children are often observed talking to themselves during play or when learning new tasks, and this behavior is considered a normal part of development. As they grow older, this external dialogue becomes internalized, transitioning into the silent self-talk that adults commonly experience. This shift from external to internal speech is a natural progression and reflects the development of higher cognitive functions. Self-talk is also a universal phenomenon, observed across different cultures and languages. While the content and style of self-talk might vary depending on cultural norms and personal experiences, the underlying practice remains consistent. This universality underscores the role of self-talk as a fundamental component of human cognition and emotional regulation. There is also evidence to suggest that self-talk plays a role in creativity and innovation. By engaging in an internal dialogue, individuals can explore different perspectives and generate new ideas. This cognitive flexibility is crucial for creative thinking, allowing us to break free from conventional patterns and consider alternative approaches to problem solving. For many, self-talk is a way to stay motivated and focused, particularly in high-pressure situations. Athletes, performers, and professionals often use self-talk to calm their nerves, boost their confidence, and maintain concentration. This practice is so effective that it is often taught as a technique in sports psychology and performance coaching. Ultimately, the normality of self-talk lies in its functionality. It is a versatile tool that serves multiple purposes, from emotional regulation to cognitive enhancement. By understanding and embracing self-talk, we can use it to our advantage, turning it into a powerful ally in our personal and professional lives. The development of self-talk begins in early childhood when children often speak out loud to themselves, especially during play. This behavior, known as private speech, is a critical part of cognitive development, helping children to regulate their emotions, behaviors, and attention. Through this external dialogue, children learn to process their thoughts and manage their actions more effectively. As children grow, their private speech becomes more internalized. What starts as an audible conversation with themselves gradually transforms into an internal dialogue, also known as inner speech. This shift is a natural part of development and reflects the increasing sophistication of a child's cognitive abilities. Inner speech becomes a tool for problem-solving, self-regulation, and reflection. The transition from external to internal self-talk is influenced by social and environmental factors. For instance, children who are encouraged to talk through their actions or who observe adults engaging in self-talk are more likely to develop robust inner speech habits. This modeling helps them understand the utility of self-talk in organizing thoughts and managing emotions. Research suggests that self-talk is closely linked to executive function, which includes skills such as working memory, cognitive flexibility, and inhibitory control. By talking themselves through tasks and challenges, children develop these executive functions, which are crucial for academic success and social-emotional development. As such, self-talk is not just a quirky behavior but a foundational aspect of learning and growth. Interestingly, the content of self-talk evolves with age and experience. Young children might use self-talk primarily to narrate their actions or express their emotions. In contrast, adolescents and adults tend to use self-talk for more complex tasks, such as planning, self-reflection, and emotional regulation. This evolution reflects the growing complexity of our cognitive and emotional lives as we mature. In adulthood, self-talk continues to play a vital role in managing stress, solving problems, and navigating interpersonal relationships. Whether it's calming yourself before a big presentation or processing a challenging conversation, self-talk is a tool that helps us make sense of our experiences and prepare for future interactions. It's a constant companion in our journey through life. Moreover, the development of self-talk is not a linear process. It can be influenced by various factors, such as mental health, stress levels, and personal experiences. For instance, someone going through a stressful period might notice an increase in negative self-talk, which can exacerbate feelings of anxiety or depression. Conversely, positive experiences and supportive environments can foster constructive self-talk patterns. Overall, the development of self-talk is a dynamic process that reflects our cognitive and emotional growth. By understanding how self-talk evolves from childhood to adulthood, we can appreciate its significance in our daily lives. It's a versatile tool that supports us in countless ways, helping us to think clearly, stay focused, and maintain emotional balance. One of the most significant benefits of self-talk is its ability to enhance focus and concentration. By talking yourself through a task, you can maintain your attention and stay on track, especially when faced with distractions or challenges. This is particularly useful in high-pressure situations, such as taking an exam, giving a presentation, or competing in a sport. Self-talk can also boost self-esteem and confidence. When you use positive self-talk to affirm your abilities and encourage yourself, it reinforces a positive self-image. This, in turn, can increase your motivation and persistence, helping you to achieve your goals and overcome obstacles. It's like having a personal cheerleader in your head, always ready to offer support and encouragement. Another benefit of self-talk is its ability to aid in emotional regulation. By verbalizing your thoughts and feelings, you can gain a better understanding of your emotional state and identify the underlying causes of your reactions. This awareness can help you manage your emotions more effectively, reducing the risk of impulsive behavior and enhancing your overall well-being. Self-talk can also serve as a powerful tool for cognitive restructuring. When you catch yourself engaging in negative self-talk, you can consciously choose to reframe those thoughts in a more positive or neutral light. This practice, often used in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can help reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression by changing the way you perceive and react to situations. In the realm of sports and physical activities, self-talk has been shown to improve performance by enhancing concentration and reducing anxiety. Athletes often use self-talk to stay focused, calm their nerves, and maintain a positive mindset, which can lead to better results. For example, a runner might use self-talk to keep pace and stay motivated during a race, while a gymnast might use it to visualize a perfect routine. Self-talk is also beneficial for memory and learning. By verbalizing information or talking through a problem, you can reinforce your understanding and retention of the material. This technique is particularly useful for students, who can use self-talk to study for exams or learn new concepts more effectively. It's a way of making the abstract concrete, turning thoughts into words and words into knowledge. Moreover, self-talk can help you build resilience and cope with stress. By using positive and motivational self-talk, you can strengthen your ability to bounce back from setbacks and maintain a sense of optimism in the face of adversity. It's about cultivating a growth mindset, where challenges are seen as opportunities for learning and growth rather than as insurmountable obstacles. Overall, the benefits of self-talk are vast and varied, touching on multiple aspects of our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. By learning to harness the power of self-talk, you can improve your focus, boost your confidence, regulate your emotions, and enhance your overall quality of life. It's a simple yet powerful tool that can make a significant difference in how you navigate the world. Distanced self-talk is a unique form of self-talk where you refer to yourself in the third person or as if you were another person. Instead of saying, "I can do this," you might say, "You can do this," your name. This subtle shift in perspective can have a profound impact on how you process thoughts and emotions, particularly in high-stress situations. Research has shown that distanced self-talk can be an effective tool for managing stress and anxiety. By creating a psychological distance between yourself and your thoughts, you can gain a more objective perspective on the situation. This can reduce the intensity of negative emotions and help you think more clearly and rationally, leading to better decision-making. One of the key benefits of distanced self-talk is its ability to reduce self-critical thinking. When you talk to yourself in the third person, it's like stepping outside of your own experience and viewing yourself with the same empathy and understanding that you would offer a friend. This can help soften self-criticism and promote a more compassionate and forgiving attitude toward yourself. Distanced self-talk can also enhance performance in tasks that require focus and concentration. By distancing yourself from the immediate emotional response, you can maintain a clearer, more focused mindset. This is especially useful in situations that typically induce anxiety, such as public speaking or high-stakes exams, where staying calm and collected is crucial for success. Moreover, distanced self-talk can be a valuable tool for emotional regulation. When faced with a challenging situation, using distanced self-talk can help you remain calm and centered, reducing the likelihood of emotional overwhelm. This can be particularly beneficial in situations that require a level-headed approach, such as conflict resolution or crisis management. Athletes and performers often use distanced self-talk to maintain a high level of performance under pressure. By talking to themselves as if they were their own coach or mentor, they can provide the encouragement and guidance needed to stay focused and motivated. This technique helps them to separate their performance from their identity, reducing the fear of failure and enhancing their overall confidence. Distanced self-talk is also a useful strategy for cultivating resilience. By viewing yourself from an outsider's perspective, you can better recognize your strengths and accomplishments, which can boost your self-esteem and foster a more resilient mindset. This can help you bounce back from setbacks and maintain a positive outlook, even in the face of adversity. Incorporating distanced self-talk into your daily routine can be a simple yet powerful way to improve your mental health and well-being. Whether you're preparing for a big presentation, dealing with a difficult situation, or simply trying to stay motivated, using distanced self-talk can provide the clarity and perspective needed to navigate challenges effectively. It's a technique that empowers you to take control of your inner dialogue and use it to your advantage. While self-talk can be a powerful tool for motivation and self-regulation, negative self-talk can have the opposite effect. Engaging in frequent negative self-talk can reinforce feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and depression. It often manifests as a critical inner voice that undermines your confidence and magnifies your fears, making it difficult to stay positive and focused. Negative self-talk can be particularly damaging because it tends to be repetitive and self-reinforcing. The more you engage in negative self-talk, the more it becomes ingrained in your thought patterns, creating a cycle of negativity that can be hard to break. This cycle can lead to a downward spiral, where negative thoughts fuel negative emotions, which in turn reinforce the negative self-talk. Over time, negative self-talk can impact your mental health, contributing to the development of anxiety disorders and depression. When you constantly criticize yourself or anticipate failure, it can lead to feelings of hopelessness and low self-worth. This can make it challenging to find motivation or take positive actions, further perpetuating the cycle of negativity. Negative self-talk can also affect your relationships. When you view yourself in a negative light, it can influence how you interact with others. You might become more defensive, avoidant, or overly self-critical in social situations, which can strain your relationships and reduce your social support network. This isolation can exacerbate feelings of loneliness and depression, making it harder to break free from negative thought patterns. In addition to its psychological effects, negative self-talk can also impact your physical health. Chronic stress and anxiety, often fueled by negative self-talk, can lead to a range of physical health issues, including headaches, digestive problems, and even heart disease. The mind-body connection is strong, and the way you talk to yourself can have real consequences for your overall health and well-being. One of the most insidious aspects of negative self-talk is that it often feels automatic and uncontrollable. Many people aren't even aware of the negative self-talk they engage in, as it can become so habitual that it goes unnoticed. This lack of awareness makes it difficult to challenge and change these negative thought patterns, allowing them to persist and grow stronger over time. However, it is possible to break the cycle of negative self-talk with conscious effort and practice. The first step is to become aware of the negative thoughts that you're engaging in and to recognize their impact on your mood and behavior. Once you're aware of these patterns, you can begin to challenge and reframe them, replacing negative self-talk with more positive or neutral statements. Ultimately, managing negative self-talk is about developing a more compassionate and balanced inner dialogue. By learning to recognize and challenge negative thoughts, you can reduce their impact on your mental and physical health, improve your relationships, and foster a more positive and resilient mindset. It's about taking control of your inner narrative and using it to support rather than undermine your well-being. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is one of the most effective methods for managing negative self-talk. This form of therapy focuses on identifying and challenging negative thought patterns and replacing them with more balanced and constructive thoughts. CBT provides practical tools and strategies for recognizing negative self-talk and transforming it into a more positive inner dialogue. A key component of CBT is cognitive restructuring, which involves examining the evidence for and against a particular thought and considering alternative perspectives. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I always mess things up," cognitive restructuring would encourage you to look for evidence that contradicts this belief and to reframe it in a more realistic and balanced way. Mindfulness-based interventions can also be effective in managing negative self-talk. Mindfulness teaches individuals to observe their thoughts without judgment, allowing them to gain distance from their negative self-talk and see it for what it is, a series of thoughts rather than absolute truths. This perspective can help reduce the emotional impact of negative self-talk and promote a more compassionate attitude toward oneself. Another useful technique is the practice of self-compassion. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. When you notice negative self-talk, try to respond with compassion and empathy rather than criticism. This approach can help to soften the impact of negative thoughts and promote a more positive self-image. Journaling can also be a powerful tool for managing negative self-talk. By writing down your thoughts and feelings, you can gain greater insight into your thought patterns and identify recurring themes or triggers for negative self-talk. Journaling can also provide a space to practice cognitive restructuring, helping you to reframe negative thoughts in a more constructive light. Developing positive self-talk is another important strategy for countering negative self-talk. This involves intentionally replacing negative statements with positive affirmations or constructive feedback. For example, instead of saying, "I'm not good at this," you might say, "I'm learning and improving every day." Over time, this practice can help to create a more positive inner dialogue and improve your overall mindset. It's also helpful to surround yourself with supportive people who can provide encouragement and challenge your negative self-talk. Having a strong social support network can make it easier to stay motivated and focused on your goals, while also providing a buffer against negative thoughts and feelings. Friends, family, and therapists can all play a role in helping you manage your self-talk and maintain a positive outlook. Ultimately, the goal of managing negative self-talk is to cultivate a more balanced and compassionate inner dialogue. By using techniques like CBT, mindfulness, self-compassion, journaling, and positive self-talk, you can reduce the impact of negative thoughts and build a stronger, more resilient mindset. It's about taking control of your inner narrative and using it to support your mental and emotional well-being. Being kind to yourself is essential for maintaining good mental health and overall well-being. Your inner dialogue can have a profound impact on how you feel about yourself and how you navigate the challenges of daily life. By cultivating a kind and compassionate self-talk, you create a supportive internal environment that promotes growth, resilience, and happiness. When you are kind to yourself, you acknowledge your worth and treat yourself with the respect and understanding that you deserve. This means recognizing your strengths and achievements, as well as being gentle with yourself when you make mistakes or face setbacks. It's about offering yourself the same empathy and encouragement that you would extend to a close friend or loved one. Self-kindness is particularly important in times of stress or difficulty. When faced with challenges, it's easy to fall into a pattern of self-criticism and negative self-talk. However, being kind to yourself means recognizing that everyone makes mistakes and that setbacks are a natural part of life. Instead of beating yourself up, you can choose to be patient and supportive, focusing on what you can learn and how you can grow from the experience. Research has shown that self-compassion, a key component of self-kindness, is linked to greater emotional resilience and mental health. People who practice self-compassion are less likely to experience anxiety and depression, and more likely to have higher levels of life satisfaction and well-being. This is because self-compassion helps to break the cycle of negative self-talk and promotes a more positive and balanced perspective on life. Being kind to yourself also involves setting healthy boundaries and taking care of your physical and emotional needs. This might mean saying no to things that drain your energy or prioritizing self-care activities that rejuvenate your mind and body. By respecting your own needs and limits, you can maintain a healthier balance in your life and prevent burnout. It's also important to recognize that self-kindness does not mean avoiding accountability or ignoring areas where you can improve. Instead, it's about approaching self-improvement from a place of love and encouragement rather than criticism and shame. By being kind to yourself, you create a safe space for growth and development, where you can make positive changes without fear of judgment. Practicing self-kindness can also improve your relationships with others. When you are gentle and compassionate with yourself, you are more likely to extend that kindness to those around you. This can lead to more positive and supportive interactions, strengthening your social connections and enhancing your overall quality of life. In conclusion, being kind to yourself is a fundamental aspect of a healthy and fulfilling life. It's about treating yourself with the love, respect, and understanding that you deserve, and recognizing that your inner dialogue can be a powerful tool for growth and healing. By cultivating a kind and compassionate self-talk, you can build a stronger, more resilient mindset that supports you through all of life's ups and downs.